And let me now connect with Mr. G. Subramaniam, CFO of Hathway Cables. Mr. Subramaniam, good morning. Good to have you back on ET Now. Let me first start with a very basic update. Now, my understanding is that the digitization rollout has been positive in metros, but when it comes to B cities or non-metro cities, the rollout is not all that charged up.
If you look at the phase 1 cities, which are mainly the large metros, we do not have a problem. Phase 2, we have some time because the phase 2 digitization starts only from March, April next year. And therefore, obviously, the offtake in phase 2 towns would be skewed compared to the phase 1 metros. Having said that, as far as Hathway is concerned, we have always focused on a national basis and have been seeding boxes across India for quite some time. And our own experience as far as phase 2 metros also is pretty positive. Actually, I would almost say more or less the same as the phase 1 metros. So, while as an industry experience, phase 2 metros would be a bit subdued at this point of time, as far as Hathway is concerned, that is not really the case. And I'm fairly sure, even at an industry level, offtake will accelerate once the due date comes nearer, and I'm not very pessimistic on that front at this point.
Mr. Subramaniam, we hear that you're mulling hiking set-top box prices by about 100 rupees per box within the next 2 to 3 months. Is that true? And if you could give us the finer details.
We are looking at various options. In the last couple of months, because of the US dollar rate, the cost of the set-top boxes have risen considerably. And we will obviously be forced to pass on some of the cost increase to our subscribers. But having said that, even at this increased rate per set-top box, it is still a very competitive pricing compared to competing technologies like DTH. And so we will take the call as and when it can be taken. But yes, costs have gone up, and at some point of time, subscribers may have to bear increase in cost.
But Mr. Subramaniam, why would you undertake this move at a time when your direct competition is actually slashing prices of set-top boxes in order to make them more affordable?
At the current prices, we are probably considerably cheaper than alternate technology platforms. So even if we do end up revising these prices marginally upwards, you will find that we will be considerably lower than other platforms like DTH. That is one. And the second thing is the number of channels, the quality of service is going to be significantly better with all pans out. And therefore, we think that the price that we charge for the set-top box would be a fair price. And please rest assured that we continue to subsidize the set-top box even at these prices. So it is not as if, we are recovering the full cost from the subscriber. And the only advantage that we have is the cost per set-top box that we acquire is significantly lower than the DTH platforms, and therefore we are passing on that price advantage to our subscribers.
Mr. Subramaniam, the digitization deadline has been extended a couple of times. Are you confident that the October deadline will not be extended?
We are getting encouraging news from the government, which has stayed its course on this policy so far. So we have no reason to form an opinion at this point of time that there is going to be any further delay. We remain optimistic on this front, and we are continuing to keep our focus on rolling out set-top boxes with this target in mind at this point of time.
And final question, within the cable industry, what is happening to Hathway's market share in last 3 months? Have you gained market share? Have you lost market share?
That's a bit of a fallacious notion because cable business does not work on market share basis. We already have a certain amount of territory available to us. Hathway, as you know, has a estimated universe of about 9 million along with its subsidiaries and joint venture partners. And, it is within that 9 million that the initial feeding of boxes and digitization will take place. The changes in market share is slightly more longer term. The interstate between the cable operators and the one cable operator and the other. Yes, there is a possible, there is a remote chance that some subscribers, when they are faced with the choice of technologies between DTH and cable, may at some point choose to probably go with the DTH service. But having said that, our own expectation and our experience in the last few months has been actually, like you said, I can point to some industry reports which have actually said that cable has gained share of market. I think that is what we expect will happen.
Okay, Mr. Subramaniam, good having you on the show. Appreciate you taking the time out and getting us all that clarity. Hathway Cables, the stock is holding up, as is the market.